Hello, Patreon members. I'm excited to tell you about this month's movement therapy practice. So as you know, every month is a new month of movement therapy. So if you're a tier 2 member, you are getting 12 new workouts every month. And every month has a new theme attached to it. This month's theme, the August month, theme is called SculptFLOW. SculptFLOW is my version of Yoga Sculpt. Let me give you a little story. I was the one hired by Core Power Yoga back in I think the year was 2002 to see what I could do with their idea of adding weights to yoga. They wanted to call it Yoga Sculpt, and they hired me specifically to see what I could do with the program. Fast forward, there's a whole bunch I could tell you about it, and one day I will, but fast forward, I worked with Core Power for 7 years developing the Yoga Sculpt program. It was amazing. I went from having 3 people show up to my classes to by the time I retired from Core Power, I had 120 people coming every Saturday morning. It was the hottest class in town. It was amazing, and I just loved it. And I created Yoga Sculpt with the idea of the weights were there to enhance our yoga practice. I never created Yoga Sculpt as a boot camp class. There's so many boot camp classes. I didn't create Yoga Sculpt as a workout class even. I wanted to use the weights to help us become better at our movements. So back in the day, I used to say we're using weights to enhance our yoga practice, to go deeper into the stretch, to engage more, and to work on the muscular strength and the muscular endurance of the yoga poses by using light weights, as well added a cardio component to the yoga practice. So that was the idea of Yoga Sculpt. Well, if you know Yoga Sculpt, you know now that it's taken on a new direction. It is not my version anymore. So what I did was create my own version, and I called it SculptFLOW, and I even added a kettlebell series to the blend. So I'm so excited to introduce the Patreon community to my version of Yoga Sculpt called AgeDEFY SculptFLOW. Here's how we